Hello guys, in this video we're gonna talk about with the coronary vessels, okay, the blood supply to the heart. So here we have the diagram of the heart. So here is a right atrium, this is the right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle, okay. So the heart is a muscular pump which requires energy and oxygen in order for it to function properly, okay. So here the blood supply to the heart comes from the what? Comes from the artery, okay. Arteries, these arteries are the coronary arteries, which comes of the ascending what? Ascending aorta. There are two main branch, the right coronary artery and left coronary artery. Right coronary artery and left coronary artery. The left coronary artery here, this is the left coronary artery. The left coronary artery here, this is the left coronary artery. Further has two other big main branches called what? Called left anterior interventricular artery here, left anterior interventricular branch or artery, also known as what? Left anterior descending artery. Left anterior descending artery. This is the first branch, okay. Left anterior descending artery. And the other hand, we have this, the second branch, which is called what? Left circumflex, okay. Left circumflex artery. This is regarding the left coronary artery, and the right coronary artery in the front of here gives off a branch called what? Right here. This is right coronary artery, gives branch of anteriorly to the what? Called right marginal artery, okay. So again, this is the anterior view of the heart, okay. As you know, here we have the left coronary artery and right coronary artery. In the left coronary artery further has two main big branch, which is the left circumflex artery and left anterior interventricular artery, also known as what? Left anterior descending artery, okay. On the right hand, the right coronary artery, we have the anterior in front here gives off the branches of the called right marginal artery, okay. So this is the anterior view of the heart, okay. So now let's look at the posterior view of the heart, okay. As you know, this is the aorta, this is superior vena cava, okay. This is the left pulmonary artery, okay. This is the right pulmonary artery. These are left pulmonary vein, and these are the right pulmonary vein. This is the inferior vena cava, okay. This is the what you call right atrium, and this is the left auricle, and this is the left atrium, okay. So now let's focus on the blood vessels, okay, vein and arteries. So here we have what? Left circumflex artery, okay. Here, this one, right, this one, okay. Left circumflex artery, this one, okay. Artery which wrapping around the left side of the heart. On the other side, the right coronary artery is wrapping around the right coronary artery. I mean here, okay. This is the right coronary artery is wrapping around the right, and the right coronary artery gives off the branch called what? Called posterior what? Posterior interventricular artery, okay. This is the posterior interventricular artery. This is the right coronary artery, which is wrapping around the right side and gives off the branch called posterior interventricular artery, okay. So now, as you know, this is the what you call right ventricle, and this is the left ventricle. This is the apex of the heart, okay. So now, because the heart has its own blood supply, obviously has to have its own what? Venous drainage, okay. And so these are the coronary vein, okay. These are the coronary veins, so which is actually drained into what? Into right atrium, okay. This is the venous drainage. So as I said, venous drainage is what? So these are coronary veins, which is actually drain into what? Drain into the right atrium. Right atrium. This is the venous drainage into right atrium through what's called the coronary sinus. Okay, this is coronary sinus. This one. Okay, coronary sinus. So the coronary sinus drain into what? Into right atrium. Okay, the coronary vein aren't important to remember, but it's easy. The small cardiac vein is on the right side. Then you have the what? You have the middle cardiac vein. We have middle cardiac vein. Okay, here it's a middle cardiac vein. Okay, so here and what? And great cardiac vein. This is okay. This is great cardiac vein, which actually wraps around the left anterior part of the heart. Also here has a small branch, called what? Posterior vein. So that's the posterior and anterior view of the coronary vessels.